Papua New Guinea, land of the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. In the land of the unexpected, Papua New Guinea. That one phrase gives clarity to one question that every Papua New Guinean asks but don't know a great deal about. And in finding the answer to that question, come with me on this fact-finding mission to unravel the truth, analyze the facts presented, and use your intuition to guide you to determine the best course of action. That will inevitably be justification for your decisions in the present time and later on in the years to come. So come with me and let me show you. But it won't be what you might be expecting in the land of the unexpected. Good day, viewers. Papua New Guinea is a country rich in culture, land, and potential. But when it comes to government spending and leadership compensation, one big question keeps coming up. How much do our members of parliament actually earn? In today's episode, we'll break it all down, from base salaries to hidden allowances, pension perks, and taxpayer-funded benefits that few citizens ever see in full detail. Let's begin with some verified numbers from current MPs and government insiders. According to Honor O'Brien Kramer, a regular member of parliament receives a base salary of 4,038 kina per fortnight. That breaks down to 1,274 kina paid in taxes, 606 kina towards superannuation, leaving a net salary of around 2,158 kina every 2 weeks, or just over 56,000 kina per year. But this isn't the full picture. In fact, the majority of MPs' income comes from non-taxable allowances, which amount to roughly 10,598 kina per fortnight. That's 275,548 kina annually. Add that to their net salary and you're looking at 331,657 kina per year minimum without any secondary positions or portfolio roles. That's almost 1.66 million over a 5-year term, plus housing support, vehicle entitlements, overseas travel funds, and free business class tickets for official duties. Meanwhile, many Papua New Guineans live on less than 20 kina per day. In rural areas, access to roads, clinics, or schools is still a dream. Public servants, like teachers and nurses, often wait months for full pay or housing stipends. The divide between leadership compensation and community reality is growing. Now let's explore the upper tiers of pay for those holding senior positions. Prime Minister James Marape earns around 31,000 kina per fortnight. Speaker Job Pomat earns about 24,000 kina. Opposition leader Joseph Lalang is on a similar amount. Senior ministers such as Alan Bird, Soroy Yeo, or Justin Kachenko average between 21,000 kina and 28,000 kina per fortnight. Provincial governors like Gary Jufa also enjoy substantial compensation, approximately 17,000 kina per fortnight, plus administrative and logistical budgets. According to recent exposés, MPs were granted retroactive pay increases going back to 2017, resulting in lump sum payments between 300,000 kina and 600,000 kina per MP. That retroactive raise also brought up average MP gross earnings from 16,000 kina to 22,000 kina per fortnight, almost a 40% increase. This occurred without widespread public consultation during a time when hospitals ran out of medicine, teachers protested unpaid salaries, and public infrastructure stalled. It's also worth noting that MPs receive a lifetime pension, 1,000 kina every fortnight for each term served, meaning an MP who served 3 terms receives 3,000 kina every 2 weeks for life. No formal age limit, no minimum retirement age, and no means testing. Then there's DSIP and PSIP, public service grants controlled at the district and provincial level. Over 3 billion kina was allocated in recent budgets, with each open MP managing 20 million annually, meant for schools, roads, and clinics. But transparency remains weak. According to the Lowy Institute, most of these development funds remain undocumented, with little accountability. Reports of ghost contractors, non-existent bridges, and duplicate payments continue to circulate. At roadside markets, mothers rise before dawn to sell betel nut, produce, or cook food. They work long hours, often earning less than 100 kina a week, and still manage to pay school fees, rent, and hospital costs. They hear about MPs getting retroactive bonuses of 300,000 kina or more, and ask, why must we work so hard just to survive? while they are rewarded for already having enough. Community leaders across districts are doing what they can, organizing youth cleanups, running literacy nights, and building informal care programs. They do it with no funding, only commitment. But too often, they see ghost contractors winning million kina projects that never get completed. To them, it's not just inefficiency, it's exploitation. Real work is invisible. Fake projects get all the funds. Among the youth, awareness is growing. They see what's online. They follow the numbers. They know what's fair and what's not. They are no longer afraid to ask hard questions. And come election time, they say, "We won't vote for names. We'll vote for results." While some MPs work hard and deliver, others exploit these funds with little oversight. And all the while, the average Papua New Guinean is left wondering, where is the money going? In closing, this is more than a conversation about income. It's about equity, transparency, and the future of public trust in Papua New Guinea's democracy. If leaders are being compensated like CEOs, then the expectation of results must be equally high. What do you think? Is this level of compensation justified? Leave your comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more truth-driven reporting from the heart of PNG. In our next episode, we investigate how MPs spend their 20 million kina DSIP allocations, with data, interviews, and evidence. Until then, stay informed, stay united, and demand better.